My table has been sold for 1.2 million, sir. And then it was sold to more than 5 people. Having observed that, we are now auctioning it. That 5 of you have bought 1 table for 1.2 million. You must now bid for it. Those are the people who are not scared of the establishment. Those are the people who are not scared of the Oppenheimers. Because the Oppenheimers in this country are the ones who determine who gets the money, which political party gets the money, which political party doesn't get the money. That's why they openly finance DA and finance Action SA, but no one can ever say anything about them. But anyone who finances the EFF is going to be called a money launderer. That friend of yours who said Julius is a money launderer, I said to him, take me so that I can teach you a lesson. He went for a cover. I'm not a money launderer. We want more money. Put more money. Our track record has demonstrated that the little we have as the EFF, we share it with those who do not have. No political party in South Africa, not a single one, has built more houses from its coffers for the poor than the EFF. Not even the ANC. We're not talking government, a political party. No single political party has sent so many kids to school. So many kids to school than the EFF. So when you give to the EFF, you must know you are giving to a party that shares with the poor of the poorest. South Africans, you must ask yourself a question. Why, when I give my 10 rand to the EFF, it's a concern of another person? Because when they donate to their parties, you never say anything yourself. Ramaphosa sells tables every year in the dinner before the January 8th of the ANC. We have never seen such amount of noise. It is not about the money. It's about stopping the revolution, because if you finance the EFF, you are financing the revolution. They are scared of an EFF with money. I mean, this EFF without money can do so much. So much. These political parties have been around for so many years. Before the EFF, they've got no office they can call their own. Office, a building. You remain a boy. All you do, drunkard. So we are not drunkards in the EFF. Every little penny gets accounted for. That's why we can afford to build this office, buy it and beautify it. So we call upon all South Africans to donate as many millions as possible to the EFF. As many millions as possible to the EFF, and see what we'll do with that money. Already we got groceries. We are going to cook, by the way, at the FNB Stadium. Yeah, we are going to cook. We are now raising 100 cows. So we are going to slaughter and cook. Already we have collected 45. And by the way, we've got a farm. When you are bored, you can make a tent there with a camera to see the cows. They are there. And many more people are calling. No, I will give you guys one. Just send transport. Why? We are an organization of the people. We will never struggle when the people are there. We really appreciate as little as 10 rand that you have donated. Please keep it coming. Those of you who want to buy merchandise of the EFF as part of your contribution, go online, buy the merchandise of the EFF. is not just buying. We don't sell. It's a contribution to sustain your organization so that your organization is not mortgaged by white monopoly capital and give it a new direction. DA is not directed by the Oppenheimers. They own it. They formed it. They own it. The same. I mean, Mashaba doesn't hate the EFF. I think the things he say, Shem, about the EFF of late, they hurt him personally. Because the guy loves the EFF. He believes in the EFF. Everything he does, he wants to be like EFF leaders. So, the problem is Oppenheimers. That Rob Hessoff, imagine, you get addressed by Hessoff or on Facebook like a small boy. Man, I'm very happy, man. Gaten told me, you and Gaten just called me, you know, you are doing a good job. Wonderful, wonderful, you know. Hey, man, no white man can say that about me. Me. A white man comes in the morning to record himself so he can feel good. To feel good. He talks about me like that because I took his money. I've not taken any white man's money. That's why no white man will ever speak about me like a small boy. Amen? Gate 10? No white man will ever do that to me. Never. Because I am being controlled by the masses on the ground who are voters and members of the EFF. So this initiative seeks to save the EFF from being hijacked and given a wrong direction. We don't have a problem with white people. They are more than welcome. I'm even considering starting to do white people sports, you know, cycling, things like that. I have no problem, and swimming. That one of swimming, it can be it can be a bit challenging. We have no problem with white people. Let's engage from a respectful point of view. Don't treat me like a boy. Don't address me like a boy. If you are giving the EFF money, means you must address me like a boy. You can take your money. We don't want it. Everyone who donates to the EFF, including black capital, by the way, black people, no one can donate to the EFF and take a phone and speak the way that Rob was speaking about Hemen and Gaten. What are their children saying? If another man addresses your father like that, given the history of this country, so disrespectful, no one can ever say that about the EFF. When we speak here, what we read here has never been exchanged with any white man or a black man, where's anyone rich. If all of them want to hear what we are going to say, they all get it here. No one gets a privilege because we are not in anyone's pocket. We are not owned by anyone. That's why we are calling on the ground forces, the motive forces of the revolution, to guard their own revolution by financing their own revolution. As little as 10 rand is welcomed. It is that 10 rand which will make 29 July a red festival of the poor and a rally that will never be forgotten in the history of politics in South Africa. I thank you.